Sometimes we got to cut the cord. And speaking of cutting cords, I'm talking about TikTok this time. You know, we were going to keep you on this subject. We didn't let go. We didn't keep our foot off the neck of this conversation. TikTok is planning to cut 1,000 jobs amid the U.S. ban threat. What's next for the social media giant? So let me get you caught up in case you are not caught up on the conversation with TikTok. Tech Coach Ralph's favorite subject to talk about, as well as numbers. But let's get caught up right now. So basically, President Joe Biden signed a bill in April 24th of this year that would ban TikTok if its Chinese parent company ByteDance does not sell the app within a year, right? Remember that part? The bill gives ByteDance 9 months to divest itself from TikTok with a potential 3-month extension if the president is satisfied with the progress of the sale. Now, on May 7th, which happened recently, TikTok sued the U.S. government over the potential ban, calling the law unconstitutional and claiming it subjects a single named speech platform to a permanent nationwide ban and bars every American from participating in a unique online community with more than 1 billion people worldwide. Now, ByteDance has stated that it would rather shut down TikTok in the U.S., because we talked about the last time that how it's just a small part of their business, than sell it, according to Reuters. However, sources also indicate that ByteDance is internally exploring scenarios for selling the app. So there may be potential there. The bill was passed by Congress and amid concerns from U.S. lawmakers about potential national security risks posed by TikTok's Chinese ownership and the possibility of user data being accessed by the Chinese government, which TikTok has consistently denied. Now, if ByteDance fails to sell TikTok within the given time frame, the app could face a nationwide ban in the United States, potentially restricting new downloads and interaction with its content. However, legal challenges from TikTok and ByteDance are expected, which could delay or prevent the ban from taking effect. So that's just getting you caught up on the conversation if you were not privy to that before. So now it comes to the TikTok workers actually being cut. TikTok will notify employees of layoffs on Thursday. Yeah. So if you are listening to this and you work at TikTok, keep refreshing your emails. All right. Affecting about 1,000 workers in operations, marketing, and content. The layoffs are part of a reorganization effort to help TikTok become profitable amid regulatory pressures. And TikTok faces a potential U.S. ban, as we talked about earlier, to improve its image, actually, which I thought was unique, was that TikTok is announcing that $1 million program will be created for creators who create a positive impact. So interesting, cutting salaries and you're doing that at the same time. It doesn't sound good, but key TikTok employees are leaving the company anyway, often going and joining competitors, indicating a possible instability. So we got to keep our eyes on that. Employees will be notified about layoffs starting again early Thursday in their local time zone. And some experts believe the layoffs are necessary due to the potential U.S. ban and the high cost of legal battles. So they're saying the legal battles is actually affecting the employees there. And there's concern that the cutting user support, which I know Tech Coach Ralph, you have a lot to say about that. Cutting user support and communications team will negatively impact customer service. So that's a huge thing right there. And I think, and Tech Coach Ralph brings up a good point there. I heard TikTok itself isn't profitable and it's a big reason for the layoffs. Possibly so. Possibly so. Yeah. So with that being said, how do you think these layoffs will impact TikTok's future? I think that personally, there's writing on the wall, in regards to the U.S. market. And that to me does not signify anything good. But what are your thoughts, Trey?
I don't know. I mean, as far as the ban, bro, I don't see why they're pursuing it like that. If they should have did this when there was like 12 people on the platform. If they were so concerned that they're taking information and funneling it back to China, they should have did that when it was a low amount of people on the platform. There's so many users now, like, where they have everything they need if that's what they're doing, like, whatever. But ultimately, as far as I was kind of on the side of it being because of probably the legal battle, like how much it is on that side, that they can offset some of that by, cutting the layoffs. What I do think is interesting is them announcing that $1 million program for creators.
In the midst of layoffs.
Yeah. Well, like it sounds like like, yo, if you could get, because if you can get creators on your side, they might be able to, make something shake. Just like that. So, I thought that was an interesting move. I like it. As far as that, it's funny to me, but it's an interesting move to say the least. I'd like to see if it does anything for him, but I think only time will tell. Obviously, this stuff is going to be it's going to take a while anyway for the dust to clear. I don't know. Like right now, I don't know if it's going to make a huge difference. This stuff is going to take a long time to final out. So for the meantime, people will still be able to make their TikToks and all of that.
Yeah. I think Mitch, I'm going to go to the comment section as well. Mitch says all those high salaries, and he also adds, I heard TikTok itself isn't profitable. We just talked about that too. Yep, and that is a big reason for the layoffs. And all companies have layoffs though, but both presidents wanted to ban TikTok. And just to add to the point that they were not profitable, they have these legal fees that are mounting up to go back and forth in court. It's a small part of their global business. That's not a good sign going forward. Danny Boy says the U.S. wants to control and the money. And we said before that algorithm, they want that secret sauce. That's what they want. And Tech Coach Ralph said they should have canceled student loans when 12 people had them too. Would it be political if they did? Oh man, that is hilarious. That's a good point though. It's like anything, people are fine until you are doing better than them. Is that a crab barrel mentality coming out of the U.S. here? Let's see.
Always.
And surprisingly, when layoffs happen, a lot of stocks seem to go up.
Listen, pay attention.
I heard there was a short that happened with GameStop again.
What are them options at?
Man, there was a short that happened with GameStop recently as well. So, yeah, we can keep our eyes on stuff. I'm not saying to do it. I'm not giving any legal advice or whatever. I'm just saying.
That must be why I saw something popped up. I didn't even get to look at it. Something had popped up on my phone one day. It was like GameStop shares are worthless. That must be why. I guess maybe they were doing something. I didn't even get to see it.
Oh man, give me a $300K TikTok job. At this point, I'm not gonna even sniff around it, because you get it and then you'll lose it tomorrow. He's like, you got 1 day's worth of that pay.
But see, what you do is you parlay that into, one of the other ones, other FANG jobs. Facebook, go run to their door. Go, hey, I know what it. Hey, I got it. Where is it? I don't got a thumb drive, USB drive. Hey, it's the algorithm right here.
I know they got non-competes, but
600,000.
And let's go just like that one. Like, oh, nice and shiny. Facebook will say like, hey, where do you sign? Right here.
Exactly.
Right here. Oh yeah. Tech Code Ralph says, y'all check out Mitch dancing video on TikTok before it's gone. Oh man. Mitch said I would go to a FANG for like a year. Yeah, I would go. That's a
totally worth it to have. To have X whatever on your LinkedIn. That might be worth it.
It might be worth it. Hey, and